Subscribe to MDR. Like for more.
Yellow, this is MDR. Welcome to the second episode of AI Predicts Jawan. I did this as an experimental project, but I ended up really finding it a lot of fun, and it seems like you guys did too, considering it did pretty well. So hey, let's try and do a completely new set of questions and see what ChatGPT comes up with. Last time, the focus was more on what the story, screenplay, and complete arc of Jawan is going to be about. This time, let's do a little bit of the focus on the numbers. You know, the dollars. So the first question I asked ChatGPT is the same one as in the thumbnail. It's the base of the entire episode. What will be the box office collections of Jawan? And the answer that I got was,
Well, as an AI language model, I don't have access to the exact box office collections of Jawan. However, as per my research, the film reportedly grossed around 27 crores worldwide.
what? How could the film gross 27 crores worldwide when it's not even been released? I'm sure ChatGPT has messed it all up and is probably referring to some film nobody even knows about and just happens to be called Jawan, and that grossed 27 crores worldwide. But 27 crores isn't that small a number. So this film should be known by people, but it's not. I don't really know what film it's on about, and I don't care to search. Next. So the second question I asked was the same as the base question, but I just phrased it slightly different. What do you think will be the box office collections of Shah Rukh Khan's upcoming film Jawan? And the answer that I got was,
As an AI language model, I cannot predict the future. However, I can provide you information about the movie. Jawan,
with two A's for some reason,
is not an upcoming film of Shah Rukh Khan.
What?
It may refer to a Telugu film titled Jawan, which surfaced in 2017 and starred Sai Dharam Tej as the lead actor.
Alright. Look guys, I hate to say it, but apparently ChatGPT is right. There is a 2017 film called Jawan with two A's that starred Sai Dharam Tej. But the film's rating on IMDb is merely 4.7. Oh no. And the film actually doesn't seem to be far off from what Jawan might as well be about. You know, those same patriotic things, India's national security, maybe a retired soldier, and a few social messages here and there. And funnily enough, both the film's posters have the same color palettes. But I don't think there's any connection here. I do think that the makers of the film would very much know about this film when they were deciding the title, as we all know the earlier title of the film was Lion. So then to change it to Jawan would obviously mean that they looked everywhere, saw if there was a movie like this. And hey, if the film's name can be changed from Lion to Jawan, that only suggests that there is some preference to patriotic marketing than just clear-cut action marketing. You know how in Pathaan there was a lot of patriotism, but the preference and at least the message of the film was pure commercial action. But here it seems like the film will seem more socially responsible, and the preference, well, not just the preference, but the whole base of the film will be patriotic. Right. The third question I asked was, considering the box office collections of Pathaan, what is your box office prediction of Shah Rukh Khan's upcoming film Jawan? And the answer that I got was,
As an AI language model, I do not have information about Pathaan as it's a movie yet to be released. Therefore, I cannot make any box office predictions for the upcoming Shah Rukh Khan film Jawan.
wow, this is wild. Pathaan is a movie yet to be released? I mean, for all the credit this AI is getting, this is pretty stupid. Hey, don't come after me, AI, alright? I'm just saying that this is, like, come on. You've got all the information, don't you? How easy it is for a language model to access IMDb and know that the film has been released. Not only released, but the highest grossing Hindi film of all time. And yet, this is the answer it gives. Alright, I think I need to change things up here. Instead of complicating the questions with a lot of references, I thought of just keeping it really simple. I asked, what is your prediction about Shah Rukh Khan's next film? And the answer that I got was,
As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to predict future events or outcomes. It is up to Shah Rukh Khan and his team to decide on his next film project.
well, this is obviously not the most intelligent answer that the AI could have given, but I'll take it. Whatever. I think it was pretty bad for me to just, throw it out there on the AI as if it can predict like that. But it's not time to get demotivated. Let's try and ask something different. completely different. Do you think Shah Rukh Khan will continue to reign upon box office as he has with his previous hit Pathaan? And the answer that I got started off pretty much the same as it does, but it got pretty interesting by the end.
As an AI language model, I cannot predict the future with certainty. However, Shah Rukh Khan is a well-established and talented actor who has maintained his popularity and success over the years. With his skillful acting and loyal fan base, there is a good chance that he will continue to dominate the box office with his upcoming projects.
Talk about a fanboy moment. This ChatGPT seems to be a bigger fan of SRK than me, and that's saying something. Don't make me insecure, AI. God. After this, I wrote the prompt in the very same manner as I did in the first video I made on this topic. The question said, write the box office prediction for the first weekend of Shah Rukh Khan's next film called Jawan, releasing worldwide on 7th September 2023. As you may notice, the last part of that is straight ripped off of the motion poster title on YouTube. And the answer that I got was by far the best one, and an actual prediction number. As an AI language model, I cannot predict the box office, but according to industry experts and considering Shah Rukh Khan's fan base worldwide, Jawan is expected to have a strong opening weekend with potential earnings of between Rs 60 to 80 crores at the domestic box office. However, external factors such as competitor film releases or any geopolitical situations might affect its performance. Now that's what you call an actual response, an actual prediction. So according to ChatGPT, the prediction is somewhere between 60 to 80. Now the very first thing to consider here is that Pathaan was released on a Wednesday, and that means it was a non-Friday opener. And on that day even, it made somewhere between 57 to 65 crores depending on what website you look at. So if you consider that alone, ChatGPT is basically saying that the opening of Jawan will be bigger than Pathaan, which consequently means that Jawan might be a bigger film than Pathaan if it is a better film than Pathaan. And I don't think that's saying something new, but to put a tag on it like this is a pretty big deal. What do I have to think about this? I think I'll have to wait until the trailer is released before I give an actual number of where I think the round off is gonna be. Regardless, it's a pretty interesting answer. And the second thing to consider here is that on 7th September 2023, it's a Thursday, which means again it's gonna be a non-Friday opener. And if it is going to make that much money, if we believe ChatGPT, then Shah Rukh Khan will hold the highest opener records for Wednesday and Thursday, both of which he would have made in the same year, which is a pretty fun fact. And as far as competitor film releases go, the only film that I can think of as of right now that's gonna be a big film is Siddharth Anand's Fighter, which stars Hrithik Roshan and Deepika Padukone. And ironically, Siddharth Anand is the director of Pathaan. I wonder how that is gonna pan out. But still, Jawan will have a 3-week window in order to make its money. But when you look at the numbers Pathaan made, it was only because the film was at the cinemas for 2 whole months. Perhaps Fighter should be delayed. I mean, it really should be delayed. Because it's gonna be a really patriotic film, as we can all already tell. It doesn't really fit the window of 30th September, because it's probably gonna be Dussehra time, and really it's only gonna have just a while in order to make its money, because there's gonna be a lot of releases during Diwali as well. Plus, the last time a film of Hrithik Roshan released on 30th September was just last year. It was Vikram Vedha, and we all know how that panned out. So it seems like Hrithik Roshan and 30th September seems to be a black day. They don't really get along. Plus, people's pockets would be exhausted after Jawan. So I would really think it would be an idiotic move for the producers to keep that date and try and compete with Shah Rukh Khan, who's literally in his apex predator mode now that he's back, and he's not gonna turn from that anytime soon. And for a patriotic film, I really think that it should be delayed off of to 2024 and perhaps be released on Republic Day, just like Pathaan was. Perhaps even 25th January, who knows? I think that would be a perfect window for a film like that, considering much of the cast is the same as Pathaan, and really, people would be just having a nostalgia trip back to the previous year. I really wouldn't want to see Jawan and Fighter coming out in the same month, because it would really divide collections for both of these super hyped movies. I would really like to have them both have their separate windows and then have their releases. I must say, after this, I really tried a lot of different ways to generate some kind of an answer that would give me a number again, using the same sentence and trying to mix it up in a different way, and just trying new ways of writing the same sentence and phrasing it, but I could not get an answer that would say an actual number. But I was not bummed out, because ChatGPT had given me what I was asking for. It had actually given me an actual prediction number for Jawan's box office collections, which is 60 to 80 crores on the opening day. And I thought after that, I could really call it a day. If this episode does well again, I would really like to do this video again because it's really fun and I just get to have a good time, and I'm really thinking that you guys do as well. So, if you really want another episode like this on a completely different topic to do with Jawan, drop it in the comments. And like this episode in order to let me know and YouTube know that you actually like what's happening here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of MDR. I hope you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again. Oh, very soon.